So, hi everyone, I'm Johnny Valentine. I'm a CTO at Finco and I'm on the board of InsurTech UK. And today we've got a very cold edition of a fireplace chat with, or fireside chat, however it is, with David and Ian from Corniche Growth Advisors. So great to have you both here. So I think before we get started, if you could introduce yourself to everyone, what your past is, what Corniche is, and how you got started.
Perhaps I'll kick off. The interest in InsurTech, I think, is something that's been brewing a while. Both David and I are originally engineers, so we've got quite strong technology backgrounds. But 20 years ago, I headed off to do an MBA, believing that corporate finance was my future. And that got me onto the road of corporate finance. And about 5 years ago, we had sold a business that I was a shareholder in to a UK listed company that was going into the insurance technology world. And and as a result, I got interested in the InsurTech world, which was just emerging. So that included companies which today, like 360 Global, ICE, which was bought by Acturis, and others were within the group, which made it quite an interesting learning experience. And David and I got together shortly afterwards, and one of our focus areas is InsurTech.
David Keast. As Ian says, I'm also an engineer and also an MBA like he is. I actually embarked on my entrepreneurial journey at the age of 35. So I was in the corporate space, mostly electronic software and media. But 35, I decided to head out, and I co-founded a broadband provider providing two-way satellite services in West Africa, which we sold to Dimension Data PLC, which was listed on policy at that time. And then more recently, founded a global mobile payments company in Switzerland, which we sold to Semantic Corporation in 2014.
Just so everyone's aware, Finco worked with Corniche on our Series A that we did last year. And I spent probably twice, 3 times a week on Zoom calls with you two, and I didn't know that background. So thanks for that, both. That's really interesting. We're here on a Zoom call. There's 3 of us here. Ian, you're in South Africa. David, you're in Surrey, I believe. So how's it been during the last year or so? Obviously, you're both from South Africa working together, but actually like this.
Yeah, maybe I'll go first then, Ian. Actually, I mean, the business has picked up big time. So I think you've seen the data around how investment in M&A has picked up. And it's certainly been the case for us. You know, when the lockdown hit, there were the naysayers, as there always are, and we just kept our heads down and kept working, and things got better and better. So it's been great, and I mean the InsurTech space we're quite active in. Another interesting theme is South African companies who are internationalizing, who are looking for international fundraising. That's turning out to be a great theme for us as well. But the reason we joined the InsurTech UK is we're building a nice sort of track record around InsurTech and getting to know the space much better as well. So it's been good.
In fact, our skill sets, John, are our focus area, is into the InsurTech as a subset of fintech and telecoms. And for both of us, this is just a confluence of all of the growth factors that are currently existing in the COVID, about to be post-COVID world. And it's been hugely beneficial. There have been 1 or 2 casualties, by the way. Not being able to meet people has definitely got an impact on being able to raise money. At the end of the day, people like people. And if you only meet them on the other end of a Zoom call, it's a lot harder to put across the good message. And it's a lot harder to make someone believe you that you've got all the skills. Having said that, a lot of information is now available online. So it's all in all, I think we have found it very beneficial in our particular industry.
Well, I'm looking forward to share some South African red wine with you soon, Ian. I got very jealous, especially over the winter period, seeing the sunshine that you had while we were here. And even though it's April, it's still snowing in the UK. So I don't think you're not missing out on much in the UK right now.
Yeah.
Oh, obviously,
Actually,
go back
Johnny,
to COVID.
that's probably worth just talking about, because although I am based in South Africa, I'm pretty much based here because I happened to be here when the lockdown happened. It's not, typically David and I move a lot more. We're either in South Africa or in Europe somewhere, UK, even US, where we attend conferences, meet people, and build the business.
I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some real face-to-face conferences, because that's I think where this real networking can take part. And I'm looking forward to the events we've got lined up this year with InsurTech UK, just getting that plug in. Obviously with the Curry Club, but not always Curry, coming later this year. So it's quite interesting you talk about COVID and meeting people over Zoom and that trust, because obviously we've never met. I know you've the three of us have never met in real life, yet we've worked together now for, we worked with you last year. And obviously it's an interesting dynamic. It's a very different one. Obviously last year you spent a lot of time working with Thinko. We finalized our raise, I think on the 31st, I think, of December. We got it over the line, or the 30th. It feels so long ago now.